Hi everyone, good morning. Let me know where you are joining from and how you're doing this morning. You're feeling into the intensities of the full moon, sleeping well. Hi Shannon, baking in Australia, I love that. Hi Jackie from UK, amazing. Let me know where you are from across the globe. It's amazing, isn't it? We get to meet from all over the world here in this beautiful platform. Hmm. And know that what we go through is in alignment with what everyone else as well goes through across the globe. Hi, Linda. Good to see you. We'll just give a moment before we get started. This is the first one in the year for full moon. Hmm. Anyone notice the intensity of this full moon? Hi, Amy from Florida. Lovely. Hi, Julie from Shamamish, close to me. All right, let's get begin. Started with what's there to share with you guys. Yeah, lots of change happening. Yes, always notice the intensity of the full moon. True. True. And for some, it's the full moon. Some it is the new moon. Depends on, I guess, what you're sensitive to it, and also astrologically as well, where your chart is being placed and how some of the ruling planets might be interacting with us, which I'm not an astrologer, so I would not go deep than that. Okay, so my name is Srimanju, and I'm here from Seattle joining you guys. I'm an Akashic channeler and Reiki master teacher, cacao practitioner, and a psychedelic coach. Many other things, written a book, Connect Your Inner Guide. And I do offer every full moon, new moon meditations for past I think 14, 15 years, and on Insight Timer for the past 2 years. So it's always a joy to bring this channeling informations to you all, and take what you resonate with. And if something you don't resonate with, take it away, because we do got our own human will. Like, okay, I don't connect with these messages. Perfectly okay with that. Yeah, but also keep it open mind, open body to see where you feel this information sitting in as well. And first part of the call will be going into the channelings of what the guides have been sharing for this full moon, the energy for the next couple of weeks, or what's happening already. And then we'll go into distance remote healing, Reiki. If anyone is new, let me know. We'll share a little bit more and receive the energy. Receiving is great when there is so much of a turmoil happening. And we'll pick up a card to see what the energies are coming up. And also, we'll be sending out a newsletter tonight. So do check out if you want to be part of it through my website, www.srimanju.com. So with that, so with this full moon, it's happening tonight, today evening here in Seattle time. Check in with yourself, like, how have you been feeling lately? Because these are a beautiful kind of a connection portals of making us hold our energies to connect into the heart center, because we are always designed to go, go, go. And we have forgotten to just be in that space to understand what's happening as well. If we feel agitated, a lot of times we shake it off and move through, oh, just a rough patch, like, but we don't understand why we are feeling agitated at a particular situation or what's been triggered and where that trigger is coming from. Trigger is an activation, so we have to move it through. So that's something symbolically that it's making us pause. These intense energies are making us pause, reflect, and move completely together. Like, parts of our soul has gone through fragments, and also disconnected, disassociated as we go through the traumas as well. And these moments bring us back into like, who am I? What I need to understand? How can I move forward in alignment? Yeah. So what the guides have been sharing is it's unity consciousness is what's coming up. United is the word they have given for this full moon. And I'm going to take, I have written a few things down, so I'll be looking into my book as I don't want to miss something. The world we live is all like scattered and witnessing a lot of painful moments, like, as individuals, as in groups, in communities as well, different parts of the world is going through. The more you're becoming aware and conscious, it's not about the media buying into the news and everything, but we know, we feel, we see, we are connecting more into compassion, the parts of the parts that are making us pause, stop, reflect, consume into the information, and see how else can we provide a part of our nurturing, a part of our compassion as well. It could be doing more meditations to go inwards, how we can help ourselves, or the ideas that might be coming in to pull it together, like, and also the guides are sharing about that we do have a lighthouse within ourselves. It's a time to reflect onto those lighthouse within ourselves and see how we are lighting up other souls around. And nothing in particular, you just need to be yourself, and that way you are helping, and which means some love your light, some find it too much as well, like, and one of my teachers always used to say is if someone finds your light to be bright, ask them to wear sunglasses, the shades, and that's it. Like, you don't need to dim your light, but also reflect onto, like, if it's too much, they have to work on it, not you. And as we were growing up, like, our light was too strong for the society, the family dynamics as well, and we have come into that place like, oh, I have to dim, I need to be behind the curtains, I need not show my power, I don't need to show my authenticity. So we have forgotten. Do you guys resonate with that? Like, if your childhood has been like that, or you still feel that you need to be not in the center of part, but behind it, not be visible, and play a smaller part, like, to keep everyone in balance. And that is where the sensitivity also comes into the place, as not to show our authenticity. And if you are not showing your authenticity, think about like how much you are suffering individually as well. And that suffering is going deep, deep, deep into the root of you. And that's something that I have witnessed even in this weeks of my client sessions, is root chakra has been affected, fearing and shrinking and playing small. It's really is something that is trying to move through. And when you have to make a big changes and life decisions, like, oh, do I should go for this job, or do I need to commit to this relationship? We are struggling with that, even though our heart says one thing and we just need to fulfill what's been told in our head. And the conflict is happening. The unity within ourselves is kind of not coming in together. But this full moon is to take into those emotions, to take into those the thought process. Why is it not happening? How can I bring it together? What do I really want? And working on it. It's not a selfish thing, it's a self inquiry to move deep and get onto the path that you need to go in. If you don't drive on that path, no one is going to push you other than your higher self. But if you tell your higher self, hey, I really want to do this, and no matter what the hurdles are there, let's do this together. So you got a team and you got your guides to work with, and you'll see your determination is moving you forward. And then as you move forward, your lighthouse is shining brighter. Others are going to follow on that path because you're making it easier for them, right? Say, for example, you're an aunt or an uncle, and if you're doing what excites you, your nieces, nephews, godchildren, they are going to follow you because you are giving a roadmap to your excitement. rather than something that hasn't been worked. And those young children and souls are not resonating. Why are we not showing up our life? Why are we afraid? And so, as we come from a generation of questioners, our youngsters are even more questioning, and they are actually starting to live into their authenticity. So, this is the roadmap we are paving on to young. And think about like we have been doing to please everyone. Where did it get us? And how we can actually now query ourselves and move into our authenticity. And this full moon take advantage about it. Write on a piece of a paper what you're ready to release. It could be your fears, limiting beliefs, it could be uncomfort moments, it could be just put it in a piece of papers and put it in fire. The fire, it helps in transmutations, transformation energies, because you're giving away, okay, I don't want this anymore. I'm detaching from it. And because the space has been created, now you're inviting your soul mission, your dreams to come and play in that space. So your playground is empty, so you can bring in new games to play with. Yeah. Does that resonate with you guys? Anything you are currently planning on, or are you dreaming about a project, and do you feel the resonance of it, like you are oscillating, you're kind of in kind seesaw, like should I not, that kind of like a invariable that you are feeling into, but deep inside you know that you have to do it. And thank you. And also, the other parts they were showing is we may not be understanding or be understood on the path that will be choosing to walk on by others. We just need to trust that the bigger force is to connect us all together. Think about like the branches, the roots are spreading around. And when you see as at that ground level, you may not understand, like when there are so many roots, which tree belongs to here. But when you look, zoom out is where you understand, oh, it's all this particular tree that intertwined into it. And you see a bigger map of your own soul and your life as well. And indecisiveness, that's a great word. And there is a great energy that's going around, like, but think about like indecisive is more from the head, not from the heart. Heart knows exactly what to do, but we are over calculating, over judging, overthinking about things, that we are not taking actions from the heart itself. We're not letting it, because immediately the fear of what if I fail? What if this is not successful? What if I'm being humiliated? And we are sitting with our projects, including myself, sitting on some of the projects that is really a game changer for our own self, but we are not doing it. So here is a moment like you're taking a oath or like a permission slip or saying, yes, I want to do it. And why you want to do it, you need to be clear as well. Like, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to be happier. I'm going to own myself, and I'm going to be bringing more people into the light, whatever it is, like, the community essence, your individual essence, it could be you're taking that liberation and soul path connection to arrive to your own path. As souls, we made auditions to come here on the Earth University and do things that light us up, like, that gives us an experience. And here, like, think about like the way they're showing me is you're in a chemistry lab. You just need to wear the white coat and go inside and do these experiments that you're being told to, that you already decided these are the experiments I want to work on. Like, you're right at the door, and that's where you're feeling into, oh, should I not, like, oh, what if something spills up, what if I burn something, like, all those are the next parts of it. Until you do it, we don't know what those are, meaning even that may not even happen. You might have your teacher or a guide there helping you, no accidents to happen, but you're having fun, like, think about those nitrogen gas or the bubbles coming up, like, the colors changing. So that is a fun experiment you are here to do and glow your own self. Yeah, the more you do it, the more your passion comes alive, the more of your the life force energy is expanding as well, that you feel, oh, this is worth it. This is worth every breath we are doing in. So that is a reminder of why we are breathing, why that breath is so important when it's in alignment, to show up and get in charge of ourselves. Yeah, being in charge of our own life is what we are in control of. How about that? So how many want to take that pledge and oath for your own souls, for your dreams? To begin with, like, because we have been so beautifully trained not to do things, maybe you can begin with like less challenges, less interconnected with someone else, like say like writing a poetry, like it could be just you, it doesn't need to be in charge with someone else, like but if you want to redecorate your home or to travel, then it depends on your family or your friends, like togetherness kind of comes in. So that might be a little more further up, but the simple thing that you can do right now is good. Like even plan the travel itinerary, and then you can discuss with your family members, hey, this is what I want to do it. So sit with that and see how the guides are going to come in, and know that Archangel Metatron is right there for us to guide in the soul mission of our lives. We are not our own. Like Metatron is overseeing angel, archangel, whatever you want to call as a guide, like as a mentor, it could be. He's there to support and guide us to get onto the next steps. Like having that someone out of our physical body presence is great as well, overseeing things. Oh, am I going in the right direction? Like just validating, not sitting with that decision and not moving forward, right? If you're on a journey and if you don't start your car, how will you reach the journey, even experience it, right? So start your car, start your mission, and be clear about it. This is what you want to get into, like so that's the most important thing. Yeah. Let me know how you're feeling with these informations. Love to hear your energies and messages as well. And the other part of it is, if one is suffering in a crowd, each one of us are feeling the ripple effect of it, and we are not on our own in our sufferings. So that is another thing as well. The guides are trying to bring it up, like, just to what happened in Tibet with the earthquake, it could be, or with LA, the fires, it could be like, we're all feeling that sensitivity of what one is experiencing. And we are trying to bring in as community, like, how can I support? Can I be part of a prayer, like, or meditation, to send healing to those beautiful souls that are going through this challenging situation? And if you imagine yourself to be in that part, like, it's even heartbreaking to imagine what one can be going through when everything is being ripped apart, like, and going with that sensitivity and offering your the best way of your help, it could be like, that is what it's bringing the collective consciousness together. The biggest thing I think of that I remember is the 9/11. I was so amazed and surprised how the world came together with such a big, huge moment that changed most of our dynamics of our life, of what it is needed. And the next one I remember is the COVID one, how it brought in together, but also separateness in many ways as well. So here is coming in together, like, what is that we want? What is that paradigm we are being told? And what is your truth you want to be, is the biggest thing that we have to be connected with, like, and put your efforts onto it. And you definitely know, when you have given your 100% from your soul, from your heart, you have always been successful. Maybe you didn't talk about those stories more often, so they are not in the limelight. More of our failure stories will be on the limelight, because I was made sure I remember my failures very well than my successes all along, like, so people around us, they do remind you constantly. And that is where our gratitude connection comes in, to remember your success more than your failures. There is nothing about the failure. It's only the closeness to your success is what you're coming in. Like, imagine like Einstein or any of these beautiful scientists or philosophers, without anything so-called failures, they haven't been successful. Every step of like undiscovering, not going as we planned for, was getting us closer. Like, yeah, it's like playing the Jenga puzzle. If you're taking one out, if it collapses, you rebuild again, like, and the next time oh, which one to pull it out, like the stick. That's so simple as that, like, but that is what comes in as a natural strength, and to be determined about our success, what that success means to us. Yeah. struggling to get a clear on a big change with my work, a lot holding me back, so much confusion. I'm going to ask Metatron. Absolutely. Like, yeah, even in the next part of it, when we do the Reiki, like, put that out and see how Metatron is going to guide you. When the mind is clear, like, especially when we are at the crossroads, I do notice myself as well, too many things, too many things. Oh my God, this. The best thing I do is like, for me, that works is always like a cup of cacao to bring my thoughts down, and I do have my journal out and I keep writing like the pros and the cons of this station to this station. When it's in the head, it's too foggy to even clearly think. Trust me, when you write it down, it becomes more clear. Like, oh, okay, these are the three things that I'm worried about it. Do they even really matter to me? And now Metatron or any guides will be guiding us, or even Archangel Gabriel is going to guide us into how can I move through those tangles to get into untanglement of connection. Because of course, the first trick the mind is going to be always doing is stop us from moving forward. It's very tricky. It's very good at its job. The heart is a subtleness with so much of love, compassion, and it can't be so forceful about it. It's very gentle. So that's the reason sometimes we do miss, and we give the power to the brain, the logic of it. Yeah. Um, And when your soul recognizes to shine the light, it shows up involuntarily to support others around. Know that each one of us are a lighthouse. That's what they were talking about. So it's very important about recognizing our own light within us and how we can shine about it. Yeah. So that's what the messages have come up so far. I might be channeling a little bit more after this call and then send out the newsletter. Yeah. So that's what the full moon is about, taking it graciously as, oh, this resonates. This is exactly what I'm going through. But also think about, like, that also brings in a lot of pull and push, like a tug of war. Which way? What do I want? You're going inwards a lot more. And this is a year of service. When we are going to be of service, we are going to be not doing what we have been habituated to do it. So it's always a new things, new beginnings that are going to be coming up. And that's where more of chaos might be coming up. Think about the chaos as like when you have to move your home, physical home. You have to pack, unpack, put the things to the thrift store or to the bins. Like, there is a lot of clearing up coming through, but it's a bigger reason. Oh, you're moving, you're excited, you're going to go into this brand new home that you built it with your love and everything. So you're getting excited, but also getting rid of what's not needed to bring into your new home. It's giving you an opportunity to work on it, because until then, like, we would be lazy or not think about it as a priority, right? How many of us throw things out generally? Like, not everyone is great about that discipline part of it, unless there is a reason. If I get my parents or my in-laws staying with me, then I get my whole house to be like very spring clean, tidy up, clean the cupboards and everything, because I know I know they need some space, and there's a bigger reason for it. But on a normal basis, I may not bother about it. Like, so we have that bigger reason of like our soul getting excited to dance along to this new part of it. How you guys doing? Take a nice deep breath to consume in all that information. Again, take in what resonates with you, leave it to what doesn't resonate with you. But there is also that the deep dive of showing up for your soul calling is the most important thing. Keep asking that question: why am I here? What is my soul purpose? How I'm going to work on my soul purpose, and that makes you more content. So we are not spread thin. So we are serving ourselves. Serving ourselves is the most important part of our consciousness. When you serve yourself, you're serving everyone indirectly, rather than be low on frequencies, low on energies, or feeling more dense around things that you want to do it, but you're feeling the density to cross things are harder. Right, thank you. Okay, so the next part is settling into the remote healing that you'll be receiving. Anyone new into Reiki? Is your first time? Anyone of you first time to me? You all been with me before. If you're enjoying this, give a follow so you get the notifications at the next time or subscribe. It'll be nice to be in touch and connected. So Reiki is a universal life force energy which can be transferred even remotely through these gadgets, through these internets, because it's the intention what it matters. That's what's the most important thing. So now think about an intention for today, intention for this week, intention for your soul, intention for your full moon, whatever is coming up. What is that intention you want to bring ahead? Like, right into now beingness. Let's work on that intention because Reiki energy can go through your chakras, your energy portals within you with that intention and clear up what needs to be clear, and you feel more lighter, more clarity coming through. And that's that feel of when the clarity comes through, you are in your natural state to shine your light. And when you begin shining your light, you're very happy, you're content, you're fulfilled, and you feel liberated about everything. And that's your natural state of being. If you are new to Reiki, what you might feel is tingle sensations, twitches, it could be, or hmm, tummy grumbling, or fall asleep and snore. So go with the flow of what you are getting into, what you're receiving into the energies. And also another thing that I would like to let you know is try to keep yourself in an undisturbed environment for next 20 minutes or so. If you can't, if you're driving, you can come back to this on my YouTube channel, which is Srimanju Katragadda, and listen to the replay anytime. Yeah. So I would not like you guys to be driving when you're receiving this information, connecting on to that. Yeah. So please do give me the permission for your highest good that you're ready to receive by saying yes in the comments field, and let's get going. I'm going to play some music. Let me know if you can hear. Thank you for your all yeses, your higher self giving you the permission. Is the music good, right? Thank you, Vandanandani. Perfect. All right. All you need to do is close your eyes, going inwards, and see what comes up, which parts of your body are speaking to you the most, which areas are being called to you. Go with the flow of what your soul is speaking to you, because your soul is your master, the feeler, the connector. So go with the flow of it. Yeah. Try to remain with your breath. Anytime the mind is tricking you with a thought to do things or to move out of that uncomfort place that you're being placed into, come back into breath. Breath holds you, as said, like in the start. It's your strength. Yeah. All right. Closing your eyes, relaxing your body, breathing in and out. Relaxing in your shoulders, relaxing in your feet, breathing in with ease and breathing out. Calling in Reiki energy, Dr. Mikao Sai, angels, archangels, to support in this beautiful receiving of Reiki from the universe, from the energy around us, for our highest good, to clear up anything that's stagnant or not helping us in our growth on this beautiful full moon transmissions. And calling in your guides, guardian angel, to support in this healing and give you the messages that you're ready to receive in this beautiful transmission. As you're breathing in, relaxing, breathing out, visualize yourself being surrounded inside a beautiful golden light. And now feel the energy is coming through the universe, connecting into your crown chakra. Feel the energy opening, expanding, receiving in Reiki energy around your crown. Feel the warmth of the energy with your breath flowing through your body. Breathe in and breathe out. Opening, expanding the crown center. Visualize these beautiful purple colors dancing around, giving you the inspirations as you connect to your own source. And gently are you breathing, bringing the awareness into your third eye. Feel the Reiki energy in your third eye opening, expanding, clearing up anything that's not serving between you and your intuition to trust, clearing up any doubts that are not serving for your highest good. Breathe. Sink into your facial muscles, your jaws, receiving the Reiki energy into your clear senses and gently dropping that awareness into your throat center. Feel that beautiful blue color spinning, opening your throat center, relaxing your neck muscles, receiving the Reiki for your highest good. Energy drop in from your throat, feeling into the alignment to your heart center, opening, expanding, receiving the love from the universe for your highest good, feeling into the love, the connection to your beingness, to your soul. Feel that unconditional love to yourself. Feel into that energy expanding in your heart center. Letting that energy drop in into your solar plexus, your belly, releasing any fears, any doubts you're holding up to you, connecting into your inner child, the vision, the frequency of the childhood of expansion to come through. Feeling to those energies that are moving through and dropping in, connecting into your sacral chakra, lower belly, tuning into the feminine energies, and the balance between being from your heart, from your mind, calling into your creative portals. Those emotions that are rising up to be in awareness. Feel into those fluid state, rising up, rising below. And gently dropping into the awareness of your root chakra, the base of your spine, clearing up any limiting beliefs that are not serving for your highest good, and infusing with your strengths, with your belonging, with your rootedness, and your determination to strength up. And take a nice deep breath. Feel into those energies around your root chakra, the base of the spine, and let that energies move down through your thighs, cleansing, clearing into your knees, releasing any emotions that are not serving, taking the strength to move forward with ease. And the lower legs to your ankles and the soles of your feet. Feel into the energies that you're receiving. And connecting into your shoulders, your hands, elbows, palms, fingertips, receiving Reiki energy from head to toe, side to side, front and back. Feel into the glow of the energy. In the Reiki energy, Dr. Mikao Saim guides for holding this beautiful space to cleanse, clear up, and infuse with new ideas, new information that we are ready to take in charge. And notice yourself being wrapped in a beautiful golden bubble of light, infused with this universal life force energy. The healing is closed and sealed for now. My energy stays with me and your energy stays with you. And slowly coming back into the awareness, into the space that you're in. Placing your palms on your heart center, taking a nice deep breath. Feel the vibration. Feel the warmth. Slowly connecting back, wiggling your toes, and taking a little stretch. And you can warm your palms and place it over your eyes. And take a nice stretch. And you can open your eyes when you're ready. And make a note if any information has come through to capture in, and drink water too. Ground yourself. Welcome back, everyone. Come back. Let me know how you're feeling, what you noticed or what you received. Just picking the card. How you are feeling? How you are back? Cleansed. I love that word. Mm. So some of you might feel lighter or a little floaty sensation, trying to ground yourself, or definitely water will help and a little stretch, feeling the feet on the earth. Those will be some of the things, and writing down process will help through connecting back into the soul, more lighter version. A lot of people do say that they feel floaty, which is nice. Hmm. So let me know in the comments or in the lots that you're back so we can share the card that been received. Mm. It's able to get further information for past works, like lesson number 2. Lovely. That's beautiful, Crystal. Mm. And remember that this work has been deep at we have cleansed through or allowed and given permission to cleanse through many deep layers that have been holding us back. So it does take a little bit of time to understand how far we moved through, what has been changed in our dynamics. So be patient with yourself and give a grace time. But a lot of things are moving through. Hmm. If you enjoyed this and you're new to me, give me a follow so you get the next notifications on next live events. The next one is on Thursday with the Akashic Records messages and getting you into your own records as well. So do check that out and click attend so you get the notifications. And for the I think the following Monday, I do have another one for Oracle card readings with the connection with the angels. I'm not sure if it's been published yet, but if it is, give again another dent. If anyone has joined in later and you missed the first part, everything is being recorded on my YouTube, so do check out the messages and the YouTube channel is Srimanju Katragadda as my full name. And if you love to do an energy exchange, I'm grateful for your donations. You just need to click the donation and whatever you feel resonated with. I do highly appreciate that as this comes in handy and we can show up with more of these works. Yeah. And as you've been guided, this is a good energy exchange. And with that is the next part. The guidance is the card that I got from the Ganesha cards. So this is an overall for the group, the card that I've picked up, and it's number 33. 33 has been coming a lot, either with the ages or something. Yeah, so it's interesting. As you can see, the Ganesha is right in the center, being accompanied by Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva, and supporting and receiving the messages. So that's what we are when we are connecting to higher self. We are always being supported by our guides. If we can remember that, that really helps us, and we'll know that we are not on our own on this path. So guidance, I'm just going to read a little bit from the book here. Guidance is based on the communications. The soul can send you the messages through symbols, synchronicities, hunches, sudden inspirations, dreams, or even direct channeling. Consciously connecting with your guides, heightening your psychic abilities, and fine-tuning your skills to be present and to pay attention are all important parts of learning to receive guidance. As you open up, your soul begins to communicate with your inner purpose for this lifetime to you. So you can remember that you can ask Ganesha to support you in a created, raised awareness. Make a point to look at spirituality from new perspectives that may be unfamiliar to you. Rely on your intuition and your inner knowledge rather than your intelligence and conscious mind. Watch for synchronicities and opportunities. Trust your intuitions and pay attention as your messages can turn up from a variety of sources. So it's very interesting, isn't it? Everything that we conversed at the very start of the Akashic messages, and this card is like wrapping up. So I always feel that's a blessing. Like there is only one truth we can connect with, and how these oracle cards or the divination tools help us to connect to those messages that we are on to. So remember, like, connect to your heart, and you're being supported, and you'll be guided onto whatever your mission is, whatever your confused state is, to like knowing your planning. Yeah, that is the important part of this journey is to experience everything. How many of you resonated with that message or the card? How are you all feeling? Did I lose you guys? Are you still here? Are you in other realm? How are you feeling? How are you processing in? Are you finding it harder to come back? Fell asleep during Reiki. That's exactly what you needed. Um, for to relax in when it's overweight, overload of informations, that sleep state, or like the quietness that it brings is exactly what we need. And now we feel more alive, a bit dreamy. I love that. Energetic still slightly in the other realms. Yeah, definitely. It's getting into that altered conscious state and slowly coming back. And when you fully anchor and you fully give yourself permission to participate in, actually, that's bound. It's amazing, isn't it? I received a message to believe in miracles. I love that. Thank you for sharing that, Lizzie. More peaceful now. I love how the card said the spiritually can be different than what we are used to. True, Julie. True. And think about, like, what is your inner programming to what you have been programmed from outside? And many times we know what we are told to believe is not our truth. It could be someone else, but not your truth. And also, like, if you have young children, you do know immediately when you're telling something it's not their truth, they would reject it. They would um, immediately stand up saying no, and we might condition them. Oh, you're rebellious, you're too loud, you are making it awkward, and all those situations. But like, it's they're telling the truth as well. They don't have the filters, especially the young children. And so do check in. They know what you are now tuning into. Been writing notes, great information came in. I love that. Yes, absolutely. Journaling is the best way to capture the information that is flowing through. Many times the journaling may not make sense to you right now, but it will in shortly, in a week, in 2 weeks, or later in the evening, even it will make sense to you. Thank you so much, Amy, for your donation. Greatly appreciate it. Any questions coming up, guys? Anything that you want to bring it forward before we wrap up? And make sure you drink plenty of water, because your body is going through a cleanse, and you may be feeling thirsty and lightheadedness and a bit like a spacey as well. So that's all the parts of like you moving through, changing in, you're channeling in. It's activating your own chakras, receiving informations. So there is many ways that your body is remembering that portals, and you're consciously giving that permission to do what you need to do. I'm just going to take this a backstage. Like, let your brain take the backstage, and you'll know, like, yeah, that will help in bringing in forward. Thank you so much, Linda, for your donation. Deeply appreciate. Do you do any in-person groups or classes or such? Yes, I do, Crystal. Where do you live? Hmm. Oh, fantastic. That's not too far. I do have a events all the time. I love teaching these with some cacao in person, online as well. So do check out srimanju.com/events. See which one you are available and free. Tonight we do have a full moon woman circle. I'm super excited about to holding this space. Thank you. All right, guys, we are about time. So take it in, consume in the information that you resonate with, and check in with your heart and do anything that excites your heart today, and you preserve these energies and move in forward. So thank you so much for your donations. Greatly appreciate your love and support. And if anyone is interested, do check out my other meditations up on Insight Timer and leave a message. And also want to get a replay, it's on my YouTube, which is Srimanju Katragadda. So until we see you next time, take care. Lots of love. See you guys on Thursday. And wish you a very happy full moon. Loka samasta sikino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May you be in peace and your world shine brighter. Thank you so much. Namaste.